Mental health is equally important as physical health. You are more than your illness. Listen to your loved ones. Give them your time. Don't let them suffer in silence as it can have effect on someone's health. Do take care of the ones you feel need your support, time, love and affection. Hello friends, I am CS Jaspreet. Welcome to my channel. I make educational and informative videos for CA, CS and CMA students as well as members. In addition to those, I make motivational videos and today's video is on World Mental Health Day. Today is a World Mental Health Day. Before proceeding further, I want to address to the issue of mental health all over the world. And before proceeding further, I would like you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for all the updates. The history behind this day is that it was created by Richard Hunter in 1992, and World Mental Health Day it is observed on 10th October every year with the overall objective of raising awareness of mental health issues around the world and mobilizing efforts in support of mental health. We really need to raise the alarm. We really need to raise the awareness on mental health issues around the world. People do suffer from mental health issues, but they don't actually talk about it because of maybe the wrong thinking of people about them and mobilizing the efforts in support of mental health. Mental health is a really important and a very crucial topic. We really need to talk about it. Love your mind. You're more than your illness. How are you? By just asking how are you, you actually give so much to the other person. That shows how much you care about the other person, how much you think about the other person, and it really has a very good impact on the mental health of that person. So please take out your time to at least ask your loved ones how do they feel, what do they feel, do they have any problems, can you really help them come out of their problems, or you will just leave them in their problems. These are the things that actually trigger mental health issues in our loved ones when we actually leave them with their problems that okay, I cannot solve it yourself, or things like these. So please address at least the mental health issues of your loved ones. Now, every year, a theme is being decided on this special day. The first theme was being decided in 1994. The first World Mental Health Day theme was improving the quality of mental health services throughout the world in 1994. We need to improve the quality of the services that are being provided for the mental health of the people, and the mental health should be improved throughout the world. It is very crucial topic and should be discussed openly. This was the first theme. Now every year WHO decides a new theme according to the situation, according to the surroundings. Last year the theme was all about suicide prevention, and it should be prevented. Yes, mental health, we come across lots of mental health issues like anxiety, depression, mental illness, etc., etc., etc. But we actually fear to talk about it, or we actually don't really talk about all these things in our general day-to-day lives, like we talk about the news that has no relevance with us, or the topics that we don't really play any role in our lives, but we don't talk about mental health issues which should be talked, which should be discussed with your family members, with your kids, with your children, with your partners, everybody around you, to actually talk to them and discuss these issues so that we can actually find the solutions, and if somebody is ill, we can actually find the cure of that person. This year, the theme 2020 is the theme for this year is mental health for all, greater investment, greater access. We invest a lot of our money here and there in shares and bonds and mutual funds, but we really need to invest in our mental health also. This is the need of our in today's time. People are earning sufficient, people are living in big houses, but they don't have mental peace. Their mental health is something that is not there. Their mental health is something, because nowadays nobody wants to talk to each other. Nobody's, we cannot actually, I have seen people who don't even know what the person sitting next to them is feeling, what problems they are facing. Are they feeling well? Are they feeling bad? Are they feeling good? They are not concerned with it. At that point, the mental health issues become a very big problem. No, mental health is an investment and not an expense, and should be prioritized to avert a further catastrophe. It's better to, address it now before going into some mental illness. In the times of ongoing pandemic COVID-19, mental health is very crucial and should be taken as an invaluable investment. Yes, COVID-19 has taught us a lot. It tells us that mental health is so important, mental peace is so important, and it's an invaluable investment, and each and every person should invest in their mental health. This is the theme of 2020. At this point of time, come out, share what you feel with your loved ones, with your children, with your partners, and tell them how you feel, what are your problems, what are your grievances, and try to resolve them, not to make a big issue, and try to save them from any mental health illness in further future. What mental health needs is more sunlight, more candor, and more unashamed conversation. People don't want to talk about mental health. In India, especially, people think it's a very, ashamed kind of conversation. We should all talk about it, because the things, the problems, the circumstances around us are actually affecting our mental health only. Physically, we look very good. From outer side, we look happy. We look very good. We are smiling at people. When other people look at you, they are like, wow, they are so much sufficient. They have everything. But from inner side, we are affected. Our mental healths are affected because of the wrongdoings of the people around us, because of the toxic people who actually can't stop targeting other people, or because of the circumstances also that are revolving around us. So we need to talk about all these things to actually find mental peace and be happy. And be kind to your mind, please. Be kind to your mind, be kind to yourself, and talk about it. Now there is a timeline how it started and what has been gone through on this day. Let's start with 1992, the beginning. World Mental Health Day was observed for the first time on 10th October 1992. 1994, name that theme. The first theme was created, improving the quality of mental health services throughout the world. Actually, this trend started to actually look around and see what is happening in that year, and then giving that year a theme. That started in 1994. Then 1995, the global impact. An increase in international events took place that caused rise to more conferences about the subject and in community celebrations. It had a global impact. All over the world, people started knowing that yes, this is also very important. This is something we need to talk. This is something we need to address. So this is the timeline. Moving forward from 1996 to present, we are dealing with awareness. As more themes are added, increased awareness of multiple aspects of mental health becomes more common on a global level. Every year a theme is being given, but what is the main purpose of giving one day a name? Okay, today is World Mental Health Day. It is just a kind of awareness. The WHO, they want people to know, to get aware that this is not a taboo. This is not a bad thing. If you are facing any mental health issue, this is not something to be, hide. You don't need to hide it from the world. The more you will talk about it with your loved ones, especially with the people who actually understand you, not with the wrong people, as they will only trigger your issues. They will never come to any solution. So try to talk about your problems, or try to go to a doctor. First of all, that is very important. Try to address your issues. At least if we are addressing our own issues, we will not be blaming other people for what happened, because we need to be aware. And if you really love someone, try to resolve their issues. If you are actually seeing somebody going into that problem, if you're seeing somebody who is actually, due to the circumstances, due to the toxic people, due to the wrong behavior of other people, you see them falling into that pit of mental health illness, please try to resolve their issues and don't let them go into that sufferings. Now, don't be ashamed of your story. It will inspire others. If you are going through, or if you have faced any kind of mental health illness, don't be ashamed or don't hide your stories from others. Tell other people your stories so it will inspire others. Others who are maybe in that process of facing the same problems, they will inspire from your story and they will know what they have to do or how they have to handle themselves in case they are facing the same issues. So don't be ashamed of your stories, because if you are facing any mental health illness, that is not your fault. I have heard people saying, okay, some people are oversensitive, they cannot take up the things coming up in life, or they cannot take up the circumstances coming up in their lives. So I just want to say, nobody, or we are not oversensitive people. Everybody cannot deal with toxic people. Everybody cannot take up with narcissist peoples and the negative energies surrounding them. Everybody is not that bad or toxic or not that rough to take all these things, and nobody can blame it. Okay, you are facing these issues because you are oversensitive. No, we are normal. The thing is, the circumstances are that too bad that the person cannot take all these things. So never be ashamed of your story. Tell other people what you have faced so that to inspire others. The bad's happening in our lives, that was not in our hands, and it's not always in our, and it is not at all our fault. And do not judge my story by the chapter you walked in on. This is a beautiful quote I have put in here because there are many people who are being judged. They are rude, they are this, they are that, but you never know what they have been through, what they have seen in their lives, what kind of situations they were in. So you cannot judge somebody, you cannot judge someone's story by the chapter you walked in. So the nutshell is the same. Please address the mental health illness of any of your loved ones. Now, people will say, what are the warning signs of mental illness? First of all, I want to say, if you really care about someone, I don't think you need to see these warning signs. You actually get that vibe that this person is not well. But in today's time, I think people really find it hard to actually care for someone. They actually don't have any time to invest in the well-being of anyone around them. So these are the 5 warning signs of mental illness. First is long-lasting sadness or irritability. If you find somebody who's like, sad, who's getting sad on every even on small things, or getting irritated, that gives a sign that this person is not mentally well, or some things are bothering him that may be affecting his or her mental health. Second, extremely high and low moods. Has extremely high and low moods means, the mood swings. Sometimes you're very high, sometimes you're very happy, sometimes you feel very low or very, sad or depressed. Now these are the warning signs. You need to address this person. You need to actually listen to this person. Okay, what are the actual problems are? Why the person is doing like this? Why sometimes he or she is very happy, or sometimes he or she is very sad? Third is excessive fear, worry or anxiety. Fearing from someone, or fearing from something, or fearing from circumstances. Why do normal people, have you seen any normal person, or have you seen any happy, mentally healthy person fearing from something, worrying about something, or being anxious about something? If your partner, if your loved one, if your kid, or anybody around you is actually getting, excessively, he or she is fearing of someone's behavior, someone's toxic behavior, or worrying about the future, worrying about the situations, or being anxious, you need to address the problems of that person. Otherwise, I think that person will suffer from really bad problems. Fourth is social withdrawal. the nobody wants to talk to other people, or they don't want to involve or indulge in happy moments, or talk to other people, that withdrawal, that we I don't want to go out, and I don't want to meet anybody, I don't want to go in social gatherings, that is also a warning sign. And the last one is dramatic changes in eating or sleeping habits. Sometimes the person is eating too much, sometimes too less. If some people start even experiencing insomnia because of the fears, because of the tensions, because of the mental illness. So these are just some of the warning signs of mental illness. But yes, if you see any of these signs in your partner, in your kid, in your parents, in your loved ones, do try to address them, try to ask them, okay, what is your problem? And it does not ends with the thing, okay, what is your problem? Please try to solve those problems. Mental health begins with me. Very important. I've made a video on self-love also. If you're not seen that video, please go back and check that video also. In today's time, nobody has time to love you, first of all. Always remember that, and don't expect it even. Start loving yourself and start taking care of your mental health. I don't know, as I'm telling you earlier, please ask your loved ones, talk to your loved ones, but I cannot guarantee you that actually they will ask you. So at least ask yourself. Question yourself. Are you well? Are you happy? Can you take this? Is your mental health at peace? Please question yourself. We can only take care of our mental health. A warm smile is the universal language of kindness. Many people will smile at you, but there are very few whose smiles are actually genuine, which are very warm. And this is the kind of, this is the universal language of kindness. Even if you don't know the language of other people, when you meet new people, or the people who don't understand your language, just give them a smile. That is something that is being understood by other people. I have made a to-do list for good mental health. These are just few things that I personally try to follow. I wouldn't say I follow, I try to follow. But this is just for good mental health. You can also follow this, or you can do more, more about yourself. If you think to add or decrease, you can do that. First thing, value yourself. Very important. If you don't value yourself, this is sure that nobody will value you. Nobody will value you. You value yourself. You are invaluable. Just think about it, that if you will face any mental illness, the people, the person who are completely dependent on you, their lives will be ruined. So please value yourself. Second, take care of your body. Everybody around you is taking you for granted. So if you're doing something and you are saying, okay, I am fine at doing it, no need to give me any help, nobody will come up to help you, always remember this. So please do take care of your body, because we live in this body, no, and we really need to take care of it. Third, surround yourself with good people, good vibes, good thoughts, automatically makes mental health at peace, automatically brings happiness to the mental health. Wrong people, toxic people, they will never let you at peace, never ever. Fourth, give yourself. Please stop giving other people, they will never give you anything in return, but give yourself so that you can be happy. The fifth one is learn how to deal with stress. Yes, stress comes up with, every day, at homes, at workplaces, or at schools, at colleges, everywhere you need to deal with stress, and please learn to deal with it. How much stress you can take. So learn to deal with that, and how you can actually keep your mental health at peace with the upcoming stress. Try to deal it yourself. The sixth point is quiet your mind. Very important. Quiet your mind, because when something is wrong happening around you, or you're surrounded by some people who are doing, who are continuously doing wrong things to you, who are continuously after you for this or that reason, that point of time, at least I feel it, that your mind that keeps on revolving around the issues, that keeps on revolving around the bad things being called about you, bad things being told to you. I really find it difficult to quiet my mind, but that this is very important. If you really want your mental health at peace, try to quiet your mind. You can do it by maybe listening to songs, or by meditating, or by doing anything that you feel good, but do that. Next is set realistic goals. Make your life goal oriented. This is what I am learning, that you cannot lead your lives like, okay, this is happening, that is happening. No, make it goal oriented. I want to do this, I want to achieve this, because nobody is thinking about you. You have to think about yourself. The next is break up the monotony. Monotony is the most boring thing ever. Break that. Try to do something new each day. Try to add something new. Try to find new things, new hobbies, new people, but break up the monotony. Avoid alcohol. This is something personal, but yes, don't overdo anything like this. The last one is get help when you need it. Yes, talk about it. The things which I am saying again and again, talk about it with the people who understand you. It's not always the people you say these are my loved ones and they are understanding me. If you feel that no, this person is not understanding me, being, despite of being called my loved one, he's not getting what I'm saying, or he's not understanding where I stand, or what I feel today, then get help of the people who actually understand you. But please go out and get help when you need it, because your mental health is very important for your own life, right? So get help when you need it. Thank you so much for watching my video. It was just a motivational video. I just tried to talk about the mental health. I would just say in the end that please look after your loved ones. They need you. I believe the people who are actually in your lives, who actually love you, at least give them your time, at least give them your concern, listen to them. What does a person, or what does your loved one needs? The most important thing is mental peace. Everybody should be mentally healthy, mentally happy, then only that person can be actually happy with you also. So don't blame that, okay, this person is not happy with me, this person is not investing with me. Try to see if that person is facing any problem. I just want to add one thing. Recently I saw people were posting on Facebook, please talk to me. The quotes were there, if you have any problem, I'm always with you. I am not denying the fact, very good you're posting it on Facebook, but please look up from your phones around you. There is a family around you. Your phone, your Facebook, your YouTube is not your family. There is a family who's sitting next to you. If you will tell them also that please talk to me, I am there to talk to you, I think that will be enough. That will be enough. If we people in our families also, we start talking to our partners, we start talking to our children, we start talking to our elders, and we only start asking what are your problems, or try to redress their issues, I think that will be, that much is enough for the society. And I could guarantee a lot of people could be saved from getting into this mental illness, a lot of people. So please try to do that. If you have any flaws, my dear, don't hide them. For those who truly love you will see beauty in them, simply because they are part of you. Thank you for watching my video. Do hit the like button. If you really like the video, share it with your friends and family. And thank you so much. Please visit my channel again.